Okay, we're back again. It's Tuesday. Must be around the 6th or the 7th. Anyway, camera cut off on me because of I didn't have the memory unloaded. As you can see, this pipe is taking on a little bit of wear and tear. I've taken out the brass piece here. I still want to continue testing. And this slipped off, and when I was looking at it, you could actually see the stress marks formed from the heat where the cast is expanding against the metal. And slow temper. You don't want to use the joepipe to cure it. Or if you do, to use an oven set maybe just a couple hundred degrees. Okay. Well, this is the magic key that makes it work. And up until now, we've been using the stainless steel swirl device, which is just a stack of washers. So you just basically have one hole going through the center and the air is coming around. So I had the idea of horning this out and making more of a horn here. So the horn has, I believe that this is responsible for making the ultra level 3. It just brings the pipe just to the next level of resonance. Very, very strong, and with hardly any air. And one of the things that I found, and like the copper was melting in here like crazy, but yet compared to the testing done last night, this was just starting to get hot on the outside. And where last night this whole section here was a nice bright orange. But by using this horned, I call it a horned soapstone swirl device, it actually kept the outside of the pipe cooler. It was soft, I could tap it and it would still ring. And well, last night the pipe definitely got hotter, right? So this increases the core temperature. It gives you an ultra level effect, and at the same time it keeps your pipe from going into meltdown, which is good. So we're slowly getting somewhere. So the super state may, the trigger to it may be as simple as having a rounded back. And in my early testings, where I've first seen it go into the super state using a piece of brass, I had a brass fitting where the propane and the air was going through, and or I was using gas vapor at the time, and also isopropanol alcohol, 99%. But the inside of the brass had like a rounded back, so maybe that had some kind of effect, triggered some kind of resonance effect that triggered the field to go into the super state. And maybe something as simple as that. So what I'd like to do on the next test later on today is make a bigger swirl device. Actually replace this with one of these, just a bigger version, right? And it's going to be deeper too. It probably end up being about this long, 1.5 inches long. And what I'm using for that is I'll be using this here. I don't quite have the exact size, so I'm going to have to trim it down. This here is a little bit too big, and what I used for that was this here, but it needs to be taken down just a bit, but it works for that size. Okay, think we're going to cut her off here. The other videos are uploading. And should we do a test? I'm just going to maybe do a test. I'm just going to pack this in. I'm going to push it in a little bit further this time. See if it changes the pitch, okay? So I got the swirl device in about that far. We'll have it going here in about 30 seconds. And there's nothing to interfere in the inside. Okay. Putting on the propane. So we're going to see if there's going to be a higher pitch by shortening the pipe, the swirl device inside the pipe. Here's on low. You can hear the propane there. I'm going to pull back right away on this. Pulling back the propane. Crank it up a little bit. Turn down the propane and see if we can boost it. Turning up the air. Turning up the propane. Turning up the air. As I can get it. I'll give you a peek from the inside. Oh man, that's hot. I'm 4 feet back. It wants to go on into the ultra level.